Oh man, this does look pretty cool, don't it? There he is. We have two awesome things in this video. First and foremost, we're giving away this account to a viewer. All you have to do is be a subscriber of the channel and somewhere in the comment down below, leave the word fusion. That's it, nice and simple, giving away the account. But on top of it, there's something else interesting today, which is they're doing another fusion, Tatura Rhymehide, okay, which is going to be a high elf, legendary, defense-based spirit legendary hero. And this one looks pretty good. If you look, it's supposed to be for PvE content, mainly Hydra and the Doom Tower, which is exactly what, in my opinion, we need out of a fusion. If you look here, we need decreased accuracy debuff with 100% chance when booked on the A1. So let's actually scroll down and take a look. Here's the full skills are below. A1, attacks an enemy, 80% chance of placing a 50% decrease accuracy debuff for 2 turns. That's right on the basic. This is going to be very, very important, okay? It can be hard to get the amount of resistance you need while also getting the accuracy you need in bosses when it comes to PvE content, especially for newer players. So I think this is fantastic. We look at the A2 here. Places a block debuffs buff and increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Amazing. Okay, so block debuffs is crazy good. Increased defense, crazy good. Now, if you're thinking this is going to stop the fears from landing, you're wrong. Block debuffs doesn't actually stop the fear from landing when you're attacking the feared head from Hydra. So that still will land, especially if you're attacking like Mischievous head in a reorient or whatever. You can see that in my live stream though. However, this is where I take a look. A3 attacks all enemies, places a perfect veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also, places shield buff on this champion for 2 turns, equal to 20% of the damage inflicted. So basically what you're looking at is this person here is going to give the veil to your allies, and when the allies have veil, when you're attacking that mischievous head on Hydra, it doesn't trigger the fear. So this is crazy, crazy, crazy good. Like it's very, very good move, good addition. Okay, moving on to the A4 here. When attacked, this is the passive, by the way, reflects 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker. Also has a 30% chance of placing a freeze debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. I like this 30% of the damage as well. I think that is also good. I mean, flat out, if you're the one who's not under the veil when you're being attacked and you have a shield, so you're not actually receiving that damage, the damage dealt to them is going to go back to the attacker, etc. It's got a lot of things in this person's kit to make it obvious that it seemed like they were definitely going for Hydra and Doom Power. I really, really like this fusion. I think this is one of the better fusions I've seen. I'm actually fairly surprised by this fusion about how good it is, to be honest. I don't know how expensive it's going to be. I don't know about the events or anything like that, but I would absolutely want to get your hands on this hero if it was me. I think this is going to be the first fusion that I actually heavily go for. I normally don't do fusions at all. I mean, I don't really do them on my main. I don't really do them on the free-to-play. I'm not really interested in them, and I'm totally strapped for resources. I'll have to see how this goes. We do have 4,000 mystery shards, so I might be able to cheese the actual event if they do like a summoning or champion chase or something like that. But this is going to be a really, really awesome fusion. I want to show you one thing here. So when you go to I'm going to show you real quick when you go in here, just to briefly give you guys an idea. And don't ignore the team, okay? It's just random stuff. What I want to show you is this head right here is what I was talking about earlier. So when you attack this head, what's going to happen is you're going to get a true fear, right? So the block debuffs doesn't stop that true fear. And so you have to be under veil. Now, when you attack this head, it randomly redirects you, and a lot of times it'll put you on this head, which will give you a fear as well. One other thing to keep in mind is that if you have this mastery right here, where people counterattack from a true fear or just a fear, then whenever somebody hits that head and gets fear, there's 5 other people on your team, somebody's probably going to counterattack, and that means they're probably going to get feared themselves. This is why you can see a chain of like everyone running out of turn just to suddenly get feared, and it can be fine if you do that because you can all basically get free counterattack, but you need to pair it with somebody like Doom Priest or something that cleanses it on their turn, and that would be the reason why. Now, this is kind of why Shamal works as well. One other thing you could do is you could literally just drop this if you're going to be doing the fusion and be having perfect veil, because if you have veil, you're not getting the fear. If you don't have the fear, you're not getting the counters. And then you can take that and put that on something else, like for instance, boosting the turn meter whenever somebody gets a critical hit, because you're not really speed tuning these type of teams or anything anyway. So there is ways to get the true fear to both not happen, or if it does happen, to get extra damage out with stuff like this counterattack mastery. So just keep that in mind. 3, 2, and be kind of careful, because they're trying to bait you a little bit here with your double chances of receiving legendaries. With the 2 summon drafts, we're doing the same thing, blah, 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 blah. Same thing for Necrit the Great. Okay, so here's the deal. Not only are you getting the double voids on this, but you're also basically getting Necrit the Great Chance, who's like one of the best heroes in the game. If you do this, I mean, you can do this, which is fine. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but they're basically doing what I figured, which is like, now that the Empower thing's out, they are essentially selling like 10x after 10x of all the best heroes so people can empower them. I don't really mind that much. I just think it was kind of obvious that's what's going to happen. But keep in mind with this 2x here, be careful, because if you are going to be doing the summon, the fusion, I mean, you're going to need your shards. I thought this was pretty cool. They got the November fan art here, some good drawings, as well as some actual modeling that happened there with some clay. Pretty cool. Nicely done. Also, you got Layla's cosplay there at the bottom. Cool looking art there. I'm not really an artist, so I get impressed when I see anyone can draw literally anything. Also, shout out to this guy right here. What's his name? Cosmos Dolly Gamers. He has an Hydra Success versus Resistance and Accuracy, which will be useful. You can go ahead and look at this chart on Reddit, and this chart will help you break down exactly how much accuracy you need. And you can use this plus the decreased accuracy from the new fusion to sort of figure out how much you're going to need to build. Pretty cool. Nicely done with the chart and the data mining. And of course, don't forget to be a subscriber and leave a comment with the word fusion, so you'll actually be in the account giveaway here. Okay, double Dracomorph, Elenaros, you're going to get through your waves, and you have a lot of good heroes to try out, Hydra, etc. So there you go, pretty good account. Shout out and thank you to Anxiety for giving this account away. With that being said, love y'all. Thanks for watching this video, and I have a surprise for you guys on the next one. All right, so go ahead and hit that bell if you want to be notified, because it's going to be a useful one. All right, bye-bye, everybody.